The person will be like, okay, take the item, come back tomorrow and bring. I'm like, I should take what? Yes, they've done it like that. But in this place, wash that money. You cannot even know if it's 15 naira or 20 naira again. They will still take it like that. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's here. Today I'll be doing a chilled video about cultural shock I noticed when I moved from Rivers State, Port Harcourt to be precise, to Maiduguri, BORNO State. It's going to be a way of also telling persons who are not in the northern part of Nigeria about what it feels like to be here, so that in case you relocate, maybe provincial work, marriage, or any other reasons you have to locate to northern Nigeria, you're going to see some of the things that happen, some of the cultural shock that we've experienced. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe right now and give the video a thumbs up. So let's get right into it, okay? Way of doing a background, I was born and brought up in Rivers State. I got married to the love of my life, who is also a Rivers man, born and brought up in Rivers State. So during our courtship, he started working in Maiduguri. Yes, we talked about it. There was no way I was going to start a family on that kind of long distance marriage. One of the reasons was because our courtship was also largely long distance. We're talking on phone, communicating on phone. We're not seeing each other physically. So I wasn't going to, after all this courtship, go into a long distance marriage again. So after our white wedding, I moved to Maiduguri to join him. Maiduguri is the capital and largest city in BORNO State in northeastern Nigeria. As Maiduguri itself is home to majority of the Kanuri, Fulani, native Hausas, Margi people. Maiduguri is also within the Lake Chad plain, which is fertile for agricultural activities, and it is also to many of the non-governmental organizations, NGOs. Owing to the Boko Haram crisis they started in around 2012. Yes, so because of that crisis, a lot of NGOs came here to help relieve some of the crisis and effects from the Boko Haram insurgency. So that's a brief history about Maiduguri, BORNO State. So the first thing I noticed was that because we went to the market together, the market is predominantly run by women. Like how you go to markets in Rivers State, Port Harcourt, and you're seeing women owning kiosks, shades and everything, buying, selling things. In this place, you hardly see any Hausa woman or any native woman owning a shop or selling things. Most of the women we see here are women that came from Igbos, majorly Igbos, Akwa Iboms. You see them here in the market. So most of the market are run by men. This is also predominant from the fact that they believe that women should be full-time housewives, taking care of the home and the children. Whether it's food items, meat, clothes items, shoe items, everything. Most of them, when you go to the market, you see that Hausa men are the ones owning the shops and the ones staying there to sell the should be had this. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to enjoy watching such a video, so I can go ahead and do it. You know, it's not easy taking phone to the market and doing a vlog. So you should give me ginger. I need enough ginger, so I will do that video. So tell me if you want to see that video, so you guys can see firsthand what I'm talking about. When I'm saying it here, you might not understand it, but when I came here, I was like, only men. How? When in Port Harcourt, you see mostly women are the ones going to the market. Market jobs are main things that women should normally do, while men do other kind of jobs. Second cultural shock is that these people trust a lot. Like they trust like children. So you know how maybe you go to buy something from your neighbor in Port Harcourt, and maybe you don't have change or you forgot your purse or something like that, and your neighbor will insist that you should bring the money, that she will keep the change or that kind of thing, or you should keep the item. Yeah, is different, man. They can trust. I can mention situations where maybe I went to buy something and I forgot my purse, and the person will be like, okay, take the item, come back tomorrow and bring. I'm like, I should take what? Yes, they've done it like that. As a lawyer, I've also seen cases where someone gave someone 10 million naira in cash without any written agreement, without anything, no evidence, no third party. You just gave the person money like that in cash. I know that's left with person's integrity. Like, I don't know, because if person says the person did not, you didn't give them any money, then it's very difficult to prove. And as a lawyer, I would advise you against such things. Don't go and give somebody money without signing an agreement or sending it via your bank so that they can see the evidence of the transaction. It's always give people money over the bank using your bank app, or you write an agreement with a lawyer, or even at most you don't want to get a lawyer because strong head. Do a gentleman agreement between the both of you and sign properly. Your other party should sign, and also just get a witness too to evidence the transaction. Okay, you know, people here can trust very well. It's very good. It's surprising to someone that's coming from Port Harcourt, and it's crazy. But of course, when someone gives that amount of trust, you don't have to fail them. You make sure you come back the next day with their money and things like that, so they can actually trust a lot. Another cultural shock that hit me very well was that you know how there is taxi buses in Port Harcourt. Hey, no commercial buses. Now you want to go to somewhere, enter bus. I didn't see bus. I didn't see taxi. What we have here is keke napep. You know what they call? Is it what they call it in Port Harcourt, in Lagos? Keke. That is what they have here. So if you want to go to somewhere, if you like dress fine and you don't have your car, you're going to enter keke. If highest we take keke drop here. And one other thing that is also crazy, transport is really cheap in this place, man. You can take drop for as low as 200 naira. Keke will take it from one place and another. If it's 2 drops, it's 200. That's 200 for each drop, and it's 400 naira for 2 drops. We can negotiate 350, 300 naira if the place is not that far. So we are using keke to do big boy and big girls in this place. So it's funny, and it's a very big culture. You know how you want to go to take a drop in Port Harcourt, talking about 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. We know how far the place is. The fourth thing that was a cultural shock to me is the fact that law enforcement agency workers are very cool. Yeah, the police are really your friend in Maiduguri. Now, I have tons of experience about how these people are very nice, chilled. They're very chill over here. Police is actually your friend in police. People just they don't allow that I am a soldier, I am a policeman affected. So I remember when I was pregnant, trying to walk early morning for some reason. That particular road we followed when I was coming back, there was road safety, Nigerian road safety in that road. So I remember her stopping me and asking me, okay, where is my driver's license and why am I not on seatbelt? So I was like, I forgot my license, and this is my husband's car, and I just had to drop him off early, and I was hurrying. I didn't think about carrying my license. I was like, okay, now what about why am I not on seatbelt? So I just did my stomach like this. I just showed her my tummy, just did like this, and she was like, okay, I can go. I think that in Port Harcourt, that would have been a lot of opportunity for them to take money from me that day. I would have cried that day. I would have begged, but this was not even too much begging or too much. I didn't even beg. I only just gave her my reasons. Okay, I was in a hurry. This is my husband's car and all that and all that. So my driver is my own car. See me that I have 2 cars. I also remember when
Please don't get this point wrong. Exercise caution when you have to deal with the police and other law enforcement agencies. However, what I'm trying to say is that unlike Port Harcourt and Lagos, where you have so many roadblocks, checkpoints, and the police trying to extort citizens at every slightest chance they have, there are not as much roadblocks in this place, so they allow citizens to go about their businesses, relax, and just go about their businesses just like that. So that's the point I'm trying to make, not that police is actually your friend.
I had an accident and I just started learning how to drive with my car, and not really any serious accident, but one of the tires entered like a little bit of the gutter and everything. If you see people that just came to support me, and funny enough, I went to go and have the accident just in front of the police checkpoints where the police were staying. In fact, I went to go, it's as if I was going to go and jam them. We should have actually upgraded their anger. I made them angry if it was in Port Harcourt or you understand. But these people came out, they said, am I okay? Am I fine? In fact, they said even saying that, they were even saying that, oh, that was even driving well, but I think I got afraid towards the roundabout, the turning this thing. That was even driving at a very nice speed. My speed was not high, I was driving at a low speed. Kiniko. The people came out from nowhere, carried the car out of this thing. They were even offering me that, oh, where was I going to? Then carry me to where I'm going. I said, in fact, that's one of the biggest cultural shock for me. So I was like, is this with police that I know or on that thing? Nobody asked me if I had a license. Nobody asked me if I think I was L on the car that time. I don't know. They didn't ask me if I had the learner's permit. Nobody was asking me any question that they should be asking me normally. They just helped me carry the car. They called, they offered to take me to where I was going to. I was like, don't know that my husband is already on his way. I said I've called him, that he's already on his way. And before you know, all the people that helped, not the police now, all the people that helped, they've already just disappeared. So they were not expecting any money. But that course, when something like this happened, they help you carry your car, they will be expecting money from you. Nobody was expecting any money from me. Everybody just left. I was like, for real, is this really happening? So when my husband came, he saw the policemen, they shook hands, they were like, oh, that she was even driving well. Then it got to a point, I think she got afraid, and that was what police was telling my husband. I was like, are you guys serious? I was so shocked. That was one of the biggest cultural shock for me. My husband tipped them, but they weren't even expecting it in the first place. So it was amazing, and I loved it, and I had that very wonderful experience. The next thing is language barrier. Language barrier. You know, in Port Harcourt, the general language that if you don't know how to speak any of the local languages is pidgin language, broken language. So I was expecting that anyhow, I was people that will speak pidgin with, and when I go to the market and everything. But when I came, it hit me hard. They were not even understanding pidgin. Even pidgin, they were not even understanding. So for your own good, if you're coming to this place, learn Hausa, or when you come, just try and find a way to learn Hausa. Because even pidgin self, they'll tell you Baturanchi means bad English. There's no English. They don't understand English. So me, I also tell them like Hausa. I ask them how much is this in the currency in Hausa, and me I'll be like Hausa. They say Baturanchi, that's bad English. So it's like, it's crazy. So that was one thing that was surprising, because I was expecting that, you know, anyhow, I was people that can speak major broken. I was ready because I feel speak pidgin language now. So I was saying that anyhow, I was people where I go feel talk pidgin breaker for them, they go understand. But it not be like that though. No, they don't understand pidgin. Most of them, majority of them don't understand pidgin. So it was crazy. The challenge, and it's still a challenge up till now, because I still haven't learned the language fully. Although I understand, I know some things, but I've not still learned it. It affects me sometimes when I have to deal with clients, to work with secretaries who speaks native language, either Hausa or Kanuri. Yes, because some clients can speak Hausa, while some clients can speak native Kanuri. So it's a challenge. When I go to the market, it's a challenge. But somehow we get through it.
Another cultural shock I forgot to add while I was filming the video is the fact that they tend to have a higher moral standard over here than Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is a Christian-dominated state, but there is more higher moral standard over here than there when it comes to things like stealing, greed, lies. When I remember coming over here and holding my bag to my chest, my purses to my chest whenever I'm in public transport, whenever I have to go to the market. After months and months of going to the market and using public transport, I realized that these people are not really after your money or your purse or trying to steal your thing or your phone. Most times, when you misplace your phone, they return it back to you if you call the phone is on. I've had situations like that. I've seen situations of other persons like that. So they are not really after that, and they're not really so greedy when it comes to making profit from their goods and services and things like that. So that is this thing. When it comes to human behavior, don't get me wrong, it's not 100%. In all this cultural shock, it is just majority. Like sociology, human behavior, it's not absolute. Some persons are greedy everywhere. There are bad people everywhere. There are good people everywhere. I hope you get that right and just get the point. Thank you so much. So you can continue watching the video. God bless.
The next cultural shock is the fact that these people, they don't accept bad money. You know how in Port Harcourt, a small dent on the money, mark on the money, tear on the money, and the taxi drivers are rejecting the money. In this place, no matter how bad the money is, they will still take it. I don't know why. But when I came initially, I used to reject. Like, I'll be like, this money. But when I realized that when you give them back the money, they will not complain. I just realized that it's a thing, yeah. They don't reject money. You know how in Port Harcourt, this washed out money, they don't accept it, you understand? But in this place, washed out money, you cannot even know if it's 15 naira or 20 naira again. They will still take it like that. Okay, this is the end of the video. Have you liked? I know that this video, you enjoyed this video. Have you liked? Have you subscribed? Okay, have you subscribed? Subscribe to this channel for more premium content. Okay, all right. So if you're someone that lives in a different part of the world, and due to business, life, marriage, or work, you have to locate to another part of the world. What are those cultural shocks that you saw that really hit you like bam? Like bam, the way the police being your friend over here hit me, or how the Oh, no taxi. Your girl is jumping keke when I need to use public transport. I'm jumping keke. I'm taking keke drop. Like the baby one I am. 400 naira, 200 naira. I'm taking drop to where I'm going to. So that those cultural shocks that really hit you where you are currently staying because of marriage or life or work or one thing or the other that hits you. So what are those things? So kindly share some of the cultural shock you had upon arrival at your new location in the comment section. I want to read them. I want to laugh. I want to enjoy. I want to see what people are also saying and what people are thinking. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, bye. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Until next one. Bye-bye.